Well, good evening, everyone. We're tracking the threat for some isolated, even scattered severe storms as we head throughout the evening. Although right now storms don't look as promising, we still have a setup where storms can develop to our west and potentially move in our region. So we'll be watching for that as we head throughout the night. On top of that, we're tracking the threat for severe weather into Friday as well. At this point, the storm threat doesn't look as promising during that time as well. But farther east, farther north, there's a greater threat for severe weather. So either way, we'll be watching for storms on Friday. And the system that brings us the storm threat for Friday will be lingering nearby into Saturday, and that'll bring more storm chances across much of our region, mainly our eastern parishes and our Mississippi River parishes. So keep that in mind. More storms will be with us as we head into the weekend. Now, what we're tracking now is quiet weather across Louisiana, but we're watching for some showers and storms to start to develop across parts of Texas. We see some of that starting to take shape. These are not severe storms, just rain showers at the moment, but as they strengthen and organize, we can see some of that activity migrate into our region. So that's what we're keeping an eye out for tonight. And the futurecast does show some rain and even storm activity pushing into eastern Texas, but as this moisture pushes farther east, it seems like it may start to dissipate, and by the time we get to midnight, we'll be dealing with just a few clouds across the region and maybe a random shower or thunderstorm. As we look toward Thursday morning, will things start out with a little bit of cloud cover, temperatures in the mid 60s, low 60s to start the day. But by the afternoon, we'll see temperatures reach well into the upper 70s and low 80s. And again, it'll make for another warm day for this time of year. But as we head into Friday, we'll start to see more storm chances around the region. So again, tonight, we're looking at a disturbance pushing in our direction, actually a cold front pushing into our region. That front dissipates into Thursday. That'll lead to quiet and warm conditions. By Friday, we'll see more moisture out there. We'll see a strong atmosphere as well, strong winds in the atmosphere. All of that could support some showers and thunderstorms developing and even turning severe. And then as we head towards Saturday, the front that'll be nearby our region from Friday to Saturday will bring more rain chances to us, and I suspect we'll see wet weather around late in the morning and through much of the afternoon before we start to clear out. But the farther east you go, the greater the threat for severe weather as we head through Saturday. Here's a look at how much rain could accumulate from now through Saturday night into Sunday morning. Some areas could pick up about an inch or so of rain. Where we do get some of those thunderstorms to develop, we could potentially pick up more. But as of now, rainfall is not terribly impressive over the next several days, but we do have rain chances around nonetheless. Temperatures right now sit at 80 degrees, and we have a strong wind out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. That wind, that sunshine, allowing for us to warm up this afternoon. And when we look at temperatures across the rest of the region, we're seeing a lot more 80s and even upper 70s. We see that along the Mississippi River. Everywhere else in the arc limits, we are at least 80 degrees. Also, we want to remind you the total lunar eclipse is taking place late Thursday into Friday morning. Officially at 1:26 a.m., that total lunar eclipse will be taking place. That's when the moon passes more or less in the shadow of the earth and is completely covered in that shadow. And then eventually we'll see the eclipse end, the solar eclipse end, by the time we get to 2:30 a.m. Friday morning. So definitely keep that in mind. We're tracking an astronomical event. If you're planning to be up and out late, we should have good enough conditions to see this event take place. In terms of tonight, we'll see temperatures down to about 63 degrees. Isolated storms are possible mainly later on tonight, anywhere from 9 through about midnight, maybe even 1 a.m. After that time, we should start to see improving weather. Tomorrow, we'll see plenty of sunshine after some morning clouds, and we'll have temperatures in the low 80s. We'll talk more about the storm threats over the next few days and what's on the way as we head towards St. Patrick's Day tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in then.